Under a blood-red moon, the air is thick with tension. Assassins face off, steel ready, but go Ling Feng. He's a step removed from the bloodshed. Even as he fights, his heart thumps not with fear, but with a grander, more naive desire. To be a hero, a paragon of justice, adored by all. The irony of his confession in this lethal moment is not lost on us. The dust settles on a brutal victory. The lead assassin crashes onto the stones, their weapon shattered. Ling Feng, a sword in his back, isn't celebrating a kill. He barks at the loser. In this dog-eat-dog world, it's all about money, right? Take it. But his voice trembles with a deeper truth. His currency isn't gold. It's a dream, battered but still burning. The scene violently shifts. We're thrust into a stark, brutal past. A desperate mother, clutching her infant, weeps at the feet of a cold, blindfolded swordsman. Her pleas are swallowed by the night. His only response is a command so devoid of mercy it chills the soul. Stand up. The narration booms like a sentence from fate itself. Reality is cruel. This is the brutal canvas onto which Ling Feng's fantasy is about to be painted. 13 years ago, in a humble village, a young boy's eyes were captivated. Watching a wandering hero save his home, little Ling Feng saw his future. While heroes were thanked and cheered, he made a vow, a single, burning desire that would come to define his entire life. The dream was planted. Years fly by. The boy is sent deep into the mountains to train under a mysterious master ghost. And here's the kicker. He's a prodigy. Techniques that would take others a decade to master are learned in months. Standing amidst swirling snow, the young man, now grown, proclaims with fierce pride, "Master, I've learned your final technique." Boom! The master's next word shatter everything. Taking a slow drag from his pipe, Master Ghost reveals the crushing truth. He was once the master of the Kung Fu cult, the most reviled sect in all Jianghu. Every single technique Ling Feng has learned is a dark art, a surefire way to get hunted down. Use them only as a last resort, he warns. Ling Feng erupts. Why didn't you tell me earlier? How can I be a hero now? The master's reply is pure, soul-crushing gold. Well, your father paid a fortune. The money was right. At 18, Ling Feng's dream lies in ruins. Back to the present day. Fresh out of the mountains, the heart of a hero still beats in Ling Feng's chest. An opportunity presents itself, a woman lying in a dark alley. His instincts surge. I merely happened to pass by and wanted to offer help. Then disaster. The damsel looks up, takes one good, long look at his, let's be honest, quite intimidating mug, and sees not a helper, but possibly a cannibalistic murderer. She scrambles away, screaming to her friends about how terrifying he was. Ling Feng is left alone, statue-like, in the moonlight and his own crushing awkwardness. Under a lonely moon, the newly christened Go Ling Feng, the disgraced name suits him now, wrestles with his humiliation. Why is the road to heroism so cruel, he laments. His moment of vulnerability is shattered by the most unwelcome sound, the mocking laughter of that same, mysterious white-haired figure from before. Did you cry again? Ha ha ha. It's a perfect, public, emotional massacre. Ling Feng, weary and bruised, is confronted by another traveler. The man, a self-proclaimed official, demands to know why Ling Feng didn't record his actions in the Chronicles of Jianghu, the official ledger of heroic deeds. A weary Ling Feng brushes him off. Why bother? The other sneers, implying the book is more than decoration. Tan County? Records. Ling Feng waves it all off. His eyes are fixed on the prize, Huizhou. It's here at the Martial Arts Association that his journey can finally, officially begin. The prospect ignites a spark in him, and a goofy, hopeful grin spreads across his face as he walks, daydreaming about the glory to come. How naive. Days later, Ling Feng arrives in Tan County, and it's a town already in chaos. Panic runs through the streets. Bandits are abducting children. People scream. He finds an inn, but peace is a luxury. In the dead of night, the eerie wail of an infant echoes from the very room beside him, whispering questions that send shivers down his spine. Trouble arrives on his doorstep with a crash. Just as he's pondering why everyone fears him, an explosive scream and the clash of steel from the rooftop shatter the silence. Who's there? He bolts up. The sound of a fight is undeniable. A dilemma strikes the hero-to-be. Should he intervene? What if he just can't cut it? Welcome to the first terrifying lesson of a rookie. He peeks outside. It's a trap. A white-clad warrior moves across the rooftops with grace, but an arrow from the darkness sends him crashing down. In an instant, a full ambush is sprung. A horde of swordsmen surround the fallen man. You scoundrel! We finally lured you out. The noose is tightening, and Ling Feng realizes too late he's just witnessed a carefully laid snare. The ambush man is confused. Me? He protests weakly. It's a lost cause. The purple-haired leader of the mob is having none of it. Stop talking, he roars, hand clenching his sword hilt, the promise of violence thick in the air. Lingham watches, trapped between his window and his conscience. Surrender now. The mob lunges. The white-clad figure backs into a corner, about to be overwhelmed. High on a nearby roof, a small figure with white hair watches, alarm written all over her face. Hey, 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 she hisses into the night. Below, the man is slammed against the cobbles, screaming his innocence to deaf ears. Ling Feng's heart is a drum about to burst. His mind short-circuits. He can't watch any longer. Every warning from his master evaporates. Ling Feng bursts onto the scene, eyes blazing with a crimson light. You all, he snarls, and the forbidden techniques take over. The heart-devouring claw rips through the air. Then, the earth-shaking nine-nether soul refining art erupts in a vortex of dark energy. The attacker's faces twist from rage to primal terror. The fight is over. The aggressors are sprawled around him, groaning. Ling Feng gasps for air, the adrenaline crashing. The bloody purple-haired leader still glares at him, pointing an accusing finger. We were careless. But why did we come after you? Don't you have a clue? You criminal. Criminal? Ling Feng's world tilts on its axis. He just saved someone, didn't he? Then, the masterstroke of absurdity. Someone holds up a stack of crumpled wanted posters. They start comparing names. Zhu Fengshou, Liang Guodun, Liu Hammer, the list goes on. Finally, the biggest one is unfurled. A reward for a vicious criminal named Zhang Steelblade, wanted for murder, a scar across his face. The mob stares from the poster to Ling Feng's confused, decidedly non-scarred face. Silence reigns, punctuated by a single, collective, huh? The revelation drops like a stone. They targeted the completely wrong guy. In a heartbeat, the mob's belligerence melts into terrified apologies. A mistake. Our apologies. Goodbye. They scatter like cockroaches. Left alone in the cold night, the adrenaline gone, the reality sets in. He trudges back to his room, shuts the door, and collapses. The sobs he's been holding back shake his entire frame. I was bullied. Tonight, he saved a man, defeated a mob, and was awarded nothing but humiliation and tears. Intermission/chapter break. Days later, with eyes still puffy from his grand cry fest, Ling Feng finally arrives at his promised land, Huizhou. He's feeling pretty good about himself, until a passerby's gossip smashes his mood like a brick. Hey, did you hear? Some heroes fought the Kung Fu cult master in Tan County the other day. Ling Feng's blood runs cold. Crap, he overdid it. His little display of dark arts hasn't gone unnoticed. The entire Jianghu is now buzzing about a cult master in Tan County. He steels himself and steps into the imposing martial arts association. All eyes are on him, this rough-looking rookie with a suspiciously recently bought blade. Swallowing his pride, he approaches the desk. I'm here to register with the Chronicles of Jianghu and fill a form to be a great hero for the Orthodox sect. The clerk gives him a once-over, his tone laced with sarcasm. Have you renounced evil and turned a new leaf? Did you buy the old one here? Ling Feng's confidence evaporates. This won't be easy. He asks for the great hero form, and they hand him a Yang Fu cult registration form. The sheer irony makes him snap. Nonsense. Give me the great hero form. He gets it. Now, the real challenge begins. Staring at the blank spaces, martial arts school, training method, awards? He can't very well write. Master, former evil cult leader, awards, made a heroine wet herself. To fill this out truthfully is a one-way ticket to a beating. Only one option remains. Pure, unadulterated fiction. The interrogation begins. A stern, white-haired examiner fires questions like arrows. No master? No school? Self-taught? Yes. The village wild ox pass? Yes. You're not. Someone from the cult who's seen the light. Ling Feng's heart is trying to punch its way out of his chest. Yes. The examiner studies him for an eternity, then finally grunts. Fine. Here you are. He produces a small pouch. Your badge for the Chronicles of Jianghu. He did it? He actually pulled it off? Ling Feng takes the pouch, his hand trembling slightly, the buzz of whispers from the onlookers music to his ears. When the weight of the beginner-level Great Hero badge settles in his palm, the floodgates burst. The humiliation, the fear, the lies, all of it melts into a single, overwhelming wave of pure, unadulterated euphoria. He throws his head back, eyes squeezed shut, and shouts his victory to the heavens. At last, I embark on the journey to be a great hero. For this one perfect moment, he feels invincible. He practically floats out of the association doors, a jaunty tune on his lips, the swagger of a certified hero in his step, blissfully unaware of what awaits him. Then the come down. Two heroes fresh from a victory, eager to flex their muscles, spot Ling Feng, a perfect, certified punch bag. They circle him with predatory grins. Ling Feng goes for his blade, then freezes. His master's weapon, a cult's weapon. He can't use it. His master's final warning rings in his head. Do not reveal the dark arts. He locks his power down, tries to fight fair. It's a disaster. A single, contemptuous punch from the aggressors sends him sprawling. They sneer. Even for a cult rookie, that was dreadful. A crushing realization dawns on Ling Feng. Without the dark arts, he is utterly, pathetically defenseless. They snatch his badge, flipping it over to read the serial number. Beginner Great Hero. Huizhou Branch. Ugly, 3819. Their laughter is a physical blow. A great hero? With that face, he thinks he can join the Orthodox sect? What a joke. Humiliation washes over him in a suffocating wave. He just sits there, face in his hands, listening to them mock him and walk away to find their next victim. A hero? Him? The thought feels like a bad joke. And at his lowest, most humiliated point, she appears. The white-haired girl who's become the living ghost of his failures stands before him. Hands on her hips, her question a sharp blade aimed at his core. Hey, aren't you supposed to be quite the hero? Why didn't you fight back? Ling Feng has no answer. Who is she? Why does she haunt him? And where will her pointed questions lead him next? Announcement slide, no plot progression. The white-haired girl has him cornered, with every eye on him. Go's blood runs cold. She just unmasked his darkest secret in front of everyone. You practice the dark arts. His mind goes blank. It's over. It's all over. His mental fortress shatters. Under the crushing weight of panic and the girl's cryptic, "We'll meet again," he blurts out the fatal confession. I use forbidden techniques. His hero dream shatters on the spot. All that's left as dusk falls is a broken figure, not even worth a second glance from the cobblestones. Talk about kicking a man when he's down. Even a stray cat on a rooftop decides to mock him. Barely started on his Jianghu journey, and his dreams are dust. Even the cats are looking down on him. For the first time, he genuinely wants to go home. But just 30 seconds before Go hits rock bottom, the story was just picking up steam. Rewind the clock. The white-haired girl is surrounded by formidable fighters. The cunning in her eyes spells out this was no chance encounter. Tension is spiking. The agents from the Greenleaf Guild clearly have her in their sights. A condescending know your place, Junior, ignites the standoff. She's sharp-tongued, but the numbers are against her. Things are looking dire. And all of this is witnessed by Go, who is hiding in the shadows, trying to make a quiet escape. Is she in danger? Should he intervene? His internal clock is ticking down. 20 seconds, 15, 10. He's calculating while warring with his own conscience. A wild, desperate idea takes root. Save her. Then maybe she'll keep my secret. No more time. Go. Go, fueled by a sudden surge of adrenaline, leaps out with a battle cry. I'll handle this. He even announces himself. I am Ling Feng, and I know the dark arts. The abyssal howl technique? Sounds terrifying, but the enemy doesn't even give him a chance to get his pose right. There's no dramatic build-up in a real fight, my guy. Cheap shot. That's just dirty. Just as Go gathers energy for his big move, the enemy strikes, low blows, literally, all aimed at his toes. A sickening crunch echoes, followed by Go's howl of agony. His prized forbidden technique? Didn't even get a spark before he's flat on the ground. Empty slide, no plot progression. Chapter transition slide, no plot progression. And so begins the classic getaway scene. After knocking out their pursuers and stealing their wagon, the white-haired girl rationalizes while driving. He attacked first. I was just defending myself, right? Plus, they chased me so hard. Taking the wagon is just logical compensation. The mental gymnastics are on point. Watching the wagon careen down the mountain path like a roller coaster, Go from the back is screaming, "Are you driving blind?" He yanks the reins. "Let me do it." These two are terrible at fleeing, but remarkably adept at taking other people's stuff. Inside the rattling carriage, the questions finally spill out. Go grits his teeth. How do you know about my dark arts? Who are you? And who are those people back there? The interrogation is relentless. The girl smiles back, dropping the bombshell lightly. This wagon, it belongs to the Greenleaf Guild. Go's jaw drops. So he just fought and robbed his potential future employers? Every step in this world is a trap. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. A second detachment from the Greenleaf Guild has staked out the road ahead, stopping them cold. The command is icy. Stop. Identify yourselves. The pressure is back on our dynamic duo. Staring her down in the standoff, Go pieces it together. So, you saw me use the dark arts back in Tan County, and you've been tailing me ever since. She offers a name, Ingdan, but nothing more. No family name, no background. A true enigma. Go starts profiling her. Young, silver hair, jade sword, hiding your identity, and daring to defy the righteous Greenleaf Guild. Could you be? Seeing his deduction land, a faint blush of anticipation spreads on Ingdan's face. You figured it out? Oh, there are layers here. Many, many layers. But Go takes a wild left turn. Is this premature graying due to a congenital hair pigment cell dysfunction? Ingdan's expression freezes, leaving behind only a silent, deafening wave of facepalm energy. Crickets chirp for 3 straight seconds. Undeterred, Ingdan plays her trump card. She leans in, her voice a conspiratorial whisper. One thing I can tell you, I know your secrets, so shaking me off? Don't even think about it. The leverage is officially hers. Go boils with frustration. Get lost. Ingdan just giggles, calling herself a freshly of age, innocent girl while shamelessly invading his space. Come on, don't play dumb. Just admit you like it. He pushes, she clings. They are officially stuck with each other. Atmospheric panel, no key plot progression. Atmospheric panel, no key plot progression. Chapter transition slide, no plot progression. After a bumpy ride, the wagon finally halts in a strange forest. Go jumps down, expression grave. Ingdan peers out. Are we at Guan County? Nope, just wilderness. Lost? Not quite, it's time to part ways. Go lays out his plan. I'm heading to Guan County to join the guild. But showing up with their stolen wagon? How do I explain that? Before he can finish, Ingdan leaps to a wild conclusion. You're going to kill me to cover your tracks? She instantly whips out pen and paper, writing a tearful farewell letter to her mother. Mom, I've been kidnapped. The bad guys are too strong. Go is ready to tear his hair out. One solid slap. Later, the letter and the melodrama both come to an abrupt halt, knocking some sense into the dramatic duo. Misunderstandings cleared. The two share a horse and finally approach the outskirts of Guan County. A loud commotion echoes from ahead. Go hastily shoves a bamboo hat on Ingdan. Hide your face. Don't ruin my big plan. He then steers his mount, a mix of anxiety and hope in his heart, towards the source of the unknown uproar. At the top of the stone steps, a figure stands with imposing authority. Despite the distance, the voice booms directly into their ears. You two down there. State your purpose. The power is undeniable. Go is stunned. Who can hear from this far away? Go rushes up, and up close, the shock hits him. It's the steward of the Greenleaf Guild himself. He stammers an apology. The steward, with piercing eyes, clearly sees through his kung fu cult background but waves it aside. It's fine. Your people have other priorities. Then comes the unexpected offer. Our guild is shorthanded right now. Work hard, and you too can become a great hero. In that instant, all the sneers and setbacks seem to fade. The embers of his dream glow fiercely in Go's eyes once more. Under the shadow of Guan County's gates, Ling Feng's heart is pounding. He can't mess this up. With a quick motion, he shoves a bamboo hat onto Ingdan's head and hisses, "Stay quiet. Don't ruin my shot." In the distance, the banners of the Greenleaf Guild flutter above a noisy crowd. Then, a voice laced with profound internal energy booms out, pinning them in place. Who goes there? The guild's steward. Chilled, Ling Feng forces himself forward, bowing stiffly. My apologies. But the steward's gaze feels like it's peeling him open, layer by treacherous layer. You know what the steward says? I get it. You're a lost lamb eager to renounce the dark, to chase the light, right? He claps Ling Feng's shoulder, his smile a little too gentle. But to walk the Jianghu, you must face your past. Ling Feng tries, but no chance. No buts about it. Follow our lead and work hard. The steward's voice is pure seduction. You too can become a great hero. Those words, they're a match to Tinder. Ling Feng's eyes light up. A great hero? And just like that, he's hooked, fist clenched. Bingo. Meanwhile, the steward's subtle, chilling smirk says everything the naive kid fails to see. One sentence is all it takes. Ling Feng is set ablaze. The steward, roaring like a zealot. That's it. A great hero. Believe in yourself. Scream after me. His aura explodes. And down below, our naive Ling Feng, caught in a frenzy, screams along with the other brainwashed worshippers. Great hero. Great hero. Great hero. The entire crowd is in a frenzy. He thinks he's found home, found the light. He has no idea. The louder he chants, the deeper he's sinking. Beneath Guan County's archway, the fervor hits its peak, a storm of rain and madness. Hero, hero, echoes through the streets. In the center, Ling Feng's face is alight with pure, unadulterated joy. He finally feels like a hero. But in the rain, Ying Dan stands apart, a shadow under her bamboo hat. A cynical smile tugs her lips. This is way worse than a mere pyramid scheme, she thinks, coldly observing. The cheering crowd, the waving crimson flags, they're nothing but the flashy, orchestrated backdrop for an elaborate hero's dream swindle. Cut to the next scene. The fight for the Miss Tournament. On the red pavilion, swords clash, fists fly. The prize goes to the most valiant. Of course, our stubborn Ling Feng, desperate for that elusive hero title, steps up. Let's be real. Against real masters, his clumsy moves are full of holes. But the Jianghu sometimes rewards raw grit and dumb luck. His opponent? A genuine powerhouse. A palm strike tears through the air, the force stinging Ling Feng's face. It's no contest yet. The showdown erupts. The opponent unleashes his full energy, a palm strike thundering forward. Well, who'd have thought a backwater like this holds such a master? Ling Feng grits his teeth, parrying and staggering back, utterly outmatched. But your tank's got to be running on fumes by now. The opponent presses. His final blow, a colossal energy palm, slams into Ling Feng, sending him spinning through the air in a wild, uncontrolled arc. One last move. Let's settle this. The opponent charges in for the finishing blow, a heavy fist crashing into Ling Feng's face. Stars explode behind his eyes. Yet somehow this stubborn kid, fueled by raw grit and sheer dumb luck, holds on. They clash mid-air, fist against fist, with a deafening clang of force. The outcome? A double KO. Both slam onto the platform, hitting the wood with a heavy thud. Dust clouds rise. Neither moves. Silence blankets the arena. Then a shaky figure pushes himself up. It's Ling Feng. Did he win? Not exactly. His opponent yields from the ground, wearing a tranquil smile. You're a worthy opponent. I nearly lost. Then, he delivers the jaw-dropper. If not, well, because I'm gifted and shorter in that regard. The crowd gasps. It was a throw. He let Ling Feng win. Ling Feng didn't win by skill. He stumbled into victory through his opponent's bizarre sense of honor, and an even more bizarre excuse. Victory. Ling Feng wins. The crowd surges, congratulating him. The defeated master clasps his hands, grinning. Ha ha! What a splendid match. I lost fair and square. Ling Feng, now idolized, is utterly bewildered. I just got lucky, he stammers. An elder claps his shoulder. Congratulations, young hero. The air vibrates with cheers. Victory! Signs are hoisted high. Ling Feng jumps for sheer joy. His dream, his great hero, fantasy, could it be coming true in this utterly absurd way? But the dream barely has time to settle. The guild members gather, their expressions shifting to something darker. They lean in, voices hushed. Congratulations, hero. But there's something you should know. Our guild master has been missing for over 3 months. Ling Feng's elation freezes. Then, another man seizes the moment, his voice booming with theatrical force, revealing the final card. And since you've won the Miss's hand, by the rules, you should take over as the leader of the Green Leaf Guild. A massive, glittering prize is slammed onto the head of a dazed, utterly overwhelmed Ling Feng. Ling Feng is over the moon. Oh, I've hit the jackpot. He's convinced he's the chosen one. The man with the goatee and the steward share a sly glance. Quite right. Simply pay the 5,000 taels handling fee up front, and we'll process the transfer for you immediately. Ling Feng doesn't hesitate. Wow, what a good deal. His mind floods with visions of grandeur. Himself, the revered leader atop the guild. But in the shadows, Ingdan's heart sinks. She sees it now crystal clear. This isn't a pyramid scheme. This is worse. It's daylight robbery.